Hi guys, it is Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for your bi-weekly chat with men who are old enough to know better, although they constantly prove to the world that they don't. It's time for Blacklist. This week you've got me, you've got Scott, you've got Dylan. You never know, someone might drop in, drop out throughout the course of the next half an hour. That's how we like to do things. Keep it loose and just see what happens. Guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Not bad.
Yes, but all right. Thanks.
Good.
Dylan, go.
Perform.
Yeah, I'm good. Tired, but good.
Yeah.
Early night
It's a
tonight for
cold
you,
days,
man.
man. I think.
Cold days. It's blooming freezing.
I think it
is.
adds to people malaise.
And the fact that it gets dark early, everyone wants to go to bed earlier. But not tomorrow, because everyone's going to be out. Everyone's going to come out later tomorrow in Bristol. I hear there's a gig worth catching.
I'm not aware of this. What are you saying? I'm no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know really. I've never heard of the opening act anyway. Black something.
Black Friday, are they called?
Black
Is that
Friday,
right?
yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Black Friday are supporting Verity White and Amongst Liars, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a good one.
I think these days that we have to call it Black Lakes event. Up to 30% additional tunes, because you can't have just Black Lakes anymore. It has to be a Black Lakes event.
An event, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan exists, look. He's real.
There he is. Oh, I think I'm up there.
I think that's the you're. Oh, God, it's very confusing for me. You're over there somewhere on my. And I have to remember each time we do this that you guys can't even see me, so I'm just an ethereal.
No, I can see you over there, but I can't see you over there.
Right. Yeah. Dylan, is that your Big Bird jumper I spot?
Yes.
Loving the work. Oh, what's going
I
on?
think last time I had a Fantasia one on, so
What's that?
So is that?
I think last time I was on, I had my Fantasia one on, so I got to keep up.
Yeah, man. It's about time more band members appeared. Yeah, we agree. You know, we try and coax them out every now and again. Lee's a man of few words anyway, so watching him on a web chat is. Everyone else is on edge because you never know what he's going to say, and it's normally offensive. So
It's tantamount to the same as him being live, really.
yeah,
He could be really nice or just abusive or both. You just don't know. But yeah, we will continue to push our Black Lakes brethren to make their appearance. I was actually, exclusive. I was actually going to sit this one out. And I thought, I'll let other people come, but I decided at the last minute that you all need to be shy. Yeah, maybe. Hi guys, can you confirm? Are you good live?
no, we're not.
No.
And after tomorrow, you can confirm that as well. When
Dylan's good live.
Dylan is good live.
Dylan's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. And then other than that, everyone else has very little talent.
Hi, Kirsty.
Hey, Kirsty. And by the way, we haven't. I always like to do not me doing I think it's always important to acknowledge everyone that's joining us. So, hi, Black Sunshine, no problem. We know that you've got a new job, but it's very kind of you even just to come on and say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mandy. Love having you on board. Thank you very much. Lorraine, mind blown. Can't believe you're coming to see us tomorrow. Amazing. Can't wait for that. I don't know how long your train journey will be, but it will be longer than my car journey. I can tell you that much. Because I mean, to be fair, Dylan, you're going to be pushing like an hour and maybe even an hour and a half by the time you've dealt with traffic.
I know me and Dav are leaving at like 3:00.
Exactly. So
I've got to get from one side of Bristol to the other. I mean, come on.
I was going to say you're the only person that's not travelling internationally. You're like in your own country already, whereas everyone else is coming internationally. Although Lorraine is coming especially international because she's coming from Scotland. So
that's quite impressive. Well, we will return the favour next June, won't we? When we go up to Scotland.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. If not before. Yeah.
Hi, Susie.
Kirsty, hi as well. Hey, nice to have you with us.
Oh,
hello, Susie. Hello, nice to have you with us.
So I was just chatting to Dylan before we went live and before he joined the call, Scott, and we have stepped into the modern era. We've got one of these bad boys now. and we can accept card payments on our merch stand.
Yes.
So tomorrow night will be anyone who wants to step up and be the guinea pig. We can try and charge you via tapping your card, which is very exciting. Does mean having to share a little bit of our revenue with a company that makes this little white box, but it means that we don't have to handle Jeremy cash, because I know that no one wants to hold cash anymore.
No. I could get really boring now with all my knowledge about cashless society, but let's not go there.
Yeah.
Because it's really nerdy and stuff. But actually, cashless is a problem generally as a word.
Yes, I agree. Let's not get into it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I completely agree.
I did say
because we should definitely get a quick fire Dylan round. You know what I mean? Like we should back
Okay.
Dylan with expected questions and then
a quick fire. I've got one for you.
What's that? Sorry.
I got a question for Dylan. I'll test his knowledge.
Go on.
I'll test his knowledge.
If you want to chip in, Blacklist, chip in with.
I'll tell you what. I've got a question. I got a question for the Blacklist first, and then if no one gets it, Dylan can have a stab because he might know, because we've probably discussed it, and then I don't know if he knows the answer. So we obviously when we're coming up with music, we have a working title for every song, and have we mentioned Knives before on this stream?
I don't think we have. I don't think we've specifically given that working title away before. No.
Cool. Okay. So, one of the tracks released thus far was called Knives until very, very late into its production. So I'm wondering, I'll give the Blacklist a few minutes to have a little crack. Oh, have a little stab. There you go. Very funny, very funny. Have a little stab at that one and see if they can guess which one of the 6 singles released so far was originally called Knives. And then it'll be over to you, Dylan, to have a stab at it yourself, because I don't know if you actually know the answer to that question.
That's an interesting point.
I think I do. But I'm not 100% sure.
Well, we'll see if anyone else knows it first. There's a few people watching this evening. Someone might have a lucky.
There's more than 6 people watching, which is amazing. So one guess each. Someone's going to get it right.
Yeah, true.
Someone.
They need a coordinated approach.
Exactly. The Blacklist combined, the Blacklist unite, like some kind of manga awesomeness, and figure out between yourselves. But yeah, Lorraine, 7.5 hours, getting up at 6:45.
Wow.
When I surface at like 3 p.m, because I've got, I'll be thinking of you, having been already 6 hours to make the Blacklist.
Yeah, when I go to bed at that time, I'll be thinking about you as well.
That is seriously impressive.
Incredible.
It is, yeah.
We will definitely come and say hi. We already have a guess in, so Mandy Snowblood has said, I will guess the Divide. All to be revealed, I guess. Any other guesses?
We've got 8 concurrent viewers. I'm not sure what our maximum concurrent viewers has been so far on Blacklist. It was 9 a minute ago, so I think that might be the best we've ever had all at once. I'm not really sure. I do love our little community though. It feels really it feels like there's more people posting stuff in the group other than just us as well, and that's really important. And it's nice to be able to sort of dip into it during the day and see other people chatting. Really cool.
Definitely. There's been some amazing stuff in there recently, like the poll on the favourite tracks and some really nice comments. And we will continue never stopping, as they say.
Never stopping.
We'll never stop, never stopping. But yeah, and tomorrow we get to not stopping playing live or something like that my stupid brain won't work through today.
Although I was thinking about it earlier.
These are a brain fart.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally there. Although at the last gig, we were. It's fair to say there were a few technical problems. One of which was the complete loss of James's amp.
Yep, it died.
James went through 3 amps and a couple of cabs, but that has now been fixed.
Yes.
Ready for tomorrow.
It's all good. It's all good.
Part of my brain's like, maybe I should bring my spare head anyway. But
this is James.
I would.
Yeah, there's always room for a spare head. There's always room for a spare head, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
I didn't even think the last show was going to happen. The PA went down before we even took to the stage. Took them ages to fix the PA.
Yeah.
Then we finally got sound coming through for James, and then even as the intro track was playing, we realised that we didn't have any sound coming through the bass, and there was a last minute incredible scrabble to try and make it work. I don't know how, like, as that first song kicked in, the bass was just there, but it was incredibly well timed.
All luck. It was definitely, I would say without a doubt, the most technically hitched sound check stroke about to go live gig we've had so far.
Right down to the wire, yeah, definitely.
I was just thinking, actually, it might be an interesting conversation for the Blacklist as well. Oh, we had another guest, which is Fragments, but with a thinking face. Less confident than Mandy's, I guess, The Divide with 2 Space Invaders, which I think Space Invaders are international confidence.
Exactly, and 2, you don't put 2 Space Invaders down if you're messing.
Absolutely. 1 Space Invader, you could be flip-flopping. 2 Space Invaders.
Business.
You're feeling confident.
That's all in. That's all in.
But I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a couple of, well, in fact, I think 3 big bands have nightmares. I remember watching Goldfrapp at the Colston Hall, and their laptop died literally halfway through the show, and they played one more track acoustic and left. They were very apologetic about it, but I would have thought Goldfrapp would have several reserve laptops. Maybe I was overestimating their size. I remember seeing New Math at Reading Festival, and they were on for a half an hour set, 20 minutes of which was trying to get their stuff up and running. Then they played 2 songs in the 10 minutes they had left and left. And again, that wasn't their fault.
That's the problem with being beholden to a laptop, and we're the same. If it went down, well, I mean, we could play. It just wouldn't be the same as what we as the sound we want to achieve.
Incredible. Have you guys ever seen anybody fail live? And I mean, like, not fail, but have major technical problems live, because it does happen.
Definitely. I saw New Year's Day. They played the Fleece sometime just before COVID ruined everything, and their laptop sound, like backing tracks and that, went down like probably 3 songs into their set, and they could not get it back up for a very long time. It was very frustrating to be there wanting to see them, and all they could do, like, hats off to Ashley Costello, the singer. She was very, very good at controlling the situation and sort of joking with the crowd, but there, in total we got to see more of them talking than we did playing music, because they got it back, then they played a couple more, and then it went again. It was a really, really weird evening.
Not nice. What about you, Dill? Have you seen anybody have, I mean, as in band you've gone to see, as opposed to in your technical capacity as a sound engineer? Because otherwise that could be a lot of stories. That's a lot of stories.
I mean, I've got a pretty decent list. I've seen amps blow, seen injuries happen and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Lots of I've seen lots of drummers absolutely bust their hands open.
Yep. This is a portent for tomorrow. Dav will bleed live on stage for Blacklist.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to cover ourselves in his blood.
Yeah. No,
In my last band, we were supporting Michael Monroe, who some people may know as one of the members of Hanoi Rocks. We were supporting them on the Thekla in Bristol, and midway through our set, the guitarist's amp caught fire. Just
nice.
And then we were just like, yeah, it's all, Michael Monroe, Hanoi Rocks, it's all part of the show, baby. Just flames and smoke coming out the back of his amp, and we were just like, well, we'll just keep going for a little bit longer, see how if we can get away with this.
I'll tell you what the worst thing that I've seen. It actually happened to me.
Oh no! Join Blacklegs.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
Yeah. I know.
No, the worst thing that I've had happen in a sound check is in Fuel in Cardiff. I had my eardrum blown out.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big issue.
That's bad. Yeah.
Is that fully recovered now?
Nope.
No. Yeah.
No.
Do you
I've
still
done
have
it twice.
Twice. Jesus.
It's one heck of a wet willy.
That's one way of putting it.
That is one way of putting it. Jesus.
Lorraine says, I can't wait to meet you guys and hear you live. We'll be at the merch stand afterwards. I absolutely love how you do all your videos, and your lyrics are some of the best. Ah, thanks. It's funny, we were having a conversation at practice on Sunday, just gone, about our lyrics and the great pains that we go through. It's a collaborative process, and it really does take hours and hours and hours to do every single song. And the new Limp Bizkit album came out a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really enjoying it. And there is a song on that album called Snacky Poo, and the lyrics include chocolate on the starfish, chocolate on the starfish, chocolate on the starfish, everybody kiss it. Chocolate on the starfish, chocolate on the starfish, chocolate on the starfish, everybody kiss it. Why are we agonizing over these lyrics when Fred Durst, the poet that he is, can string together something so simple and outsell us 1 million times over? I don't know why we're bothering, mate.
Because they're Limp Bizkit, I suppose. But yeah, I think I think the name of that. I like Limp Bizkit. Before anybody goes, you don't know, I like Limp Bizkit, but I don't think I'd want to name my band after that kind of item.
Debauchery.
Or that kind of event. Yeah, just I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm far too serious, but I don't know. I don't think you can. No hot dog flavored water. No.
I believe
Yeah.
he does mention the hot dog flavored water a few times throughout the album, because obviously they're gonna try and remind you of their biggest achievements.
Sure. I just want to make sure we acknowledge this from Susie as well. There were big issues with the sound at the Fleece for the support bands of cattle easy for me to say.
Yeah.
Cattle decapitation. I think Lee might have been at that show.
They sound nice.
They sound like they do sort of more like Limp Bizkit type stuff, don't they?
Oh, I'm sure it's more child friendly than that, mate.
But you got me thinking that a minute ago about another question, but I've forgotten what it was now. There was another question stemming on the back of biggest problems that you've seen live, but it was a really good question about this. Completely gone now.
Speaking of questions, then we'll go back to Knives.
Yes.
So Dylan, what song of the 6 that's been released so far was called Knives right up until it was released and we changed the name?
Right. Okay. So I've been thinking about this because I know Scott has told me. I know he has.
At some point.
And it's either Fragments or The Divide.
So you've just taken the two guesses. You don't know anything. You're just.
I'm trying to remember which one, and I'm going to say The Divide.
You going to go well?
I don't know. Yeah, that is correct. That is the correct answer.
What a big game show moment that was! Like, wow.
I was trying to think maybe we need like some soundboards so that we can like like I don't know, something more fun for revealing the.
There was something on the feed earlier that said about no laptops mean no horn sounds or something. I kind of missed it. Where is it? It's on there somewhere.
I think Mandy said, no air horns without a laptop.
No air horns without a laptop. Yeah, it was really. There we go. Well done, Dylan. You were correct. So, for anyone that cares, The Divide was originally titled The Knives.
It was titled Knives.
In fact, we had the title Knives for that song for so long that everyone was struggling to call it by its new, at that point, name, The Divide. So we actually had a £5 swear jar for about a year, so that anybody that called it the wrong name had to pay a £5 penalty. Yep. And I can say that swear jar got quite big.
Yeah, it got to the point in practice
to put it by the new title.
It got to the point in practice where people were like, "Oh, can we play?" And then, "Oh, is that an air horn?"
Yeah.
People would be like, "Let's play," and then they'd be like, "Oh, the song beginning with K that's not called that anymore." Like, Just that desperate not to have to lose another fiver.
Say, can I have a fork and the divide for my dinner? You know what I mean? I can't even say the word anymore because I've trained myself so much into not saying it.
I'll have a divide.
Yeah, Mandy Snowblade, you were right.
You were correct.
You were right. Yeah, you were correct.
You and your Space Invaders knew exactly what was up.
Yeah.
So 5. I'm definitely don't want to, because we've not got too long left. Dylan, we're going to give you some quick fires, I reckon, just for fun.
Right.
And maybe we'll do it to you too, Will, because we've not done this really. So Dylan, favourite colour?
Pink.
Purple.
Oh, I'm so close.
Purple. Yeah. Oh, you're going to guess. You're going to guess Dylan's answer.
Oh, it'd be like that, that test your couple strength thing.
Well, you have to write it down. Will you have to write it down and hold it up, 'cause otherwise it's not going to work.
Oh, no one can read my handwriting.
No. The lyrics seem like they fit. Nice. Yeah. Thanks. We thought so at the time. And then let me think. Without giving away like your passwords or anything, but people don't know. What was your first ever guitar?
Mine?
Yes, indeed.
How long do we have? 2 seconds.
No, he's got it. He's got right. Okay, he still owns his. He still has his. I didn't even know he'd have his first ever guitar. Have you ever owned a guitar, Will?
Yes, I got 2.
Yeah. So what guitars do you have, Will? Even though you tell me you don't play, but you must do.
What's this?
Oh wow.
Ooh.
And I'm taking it to the gig tomorrow.
I've seen it. I remember it. It's like the military vibed one.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is it an Epiphone?
Epiphone custom.
Wow. Nice.
Very customized.
But it's too buried. But actually that's not true. I sold it, but then I bought it back. So I now have it. It was red and white Hurricane from Argos, but it was still my first. So you have to have it, right?
Yeah.
I think my parents were thinking, he'll like the Shadows. Let's give him the Hank Marvin guitar. Yeah. As you can see, I'm still a big Shadows and Cliff Richard fan. I've really followed that through my entire guitar playing career.
Modelled yourself on him.
Yeah. Come on, Will, you have to help me out now. I've only managed to get to 2, and I'm thinking of interesting questions to ask Dylan.
This is why I'm a terrible frontman. I don't like being put on the spot because my mind doesn't work like this. I need the time to prepare things. That's why hecklers are constant danger for me.
I think I can definitely fill the next 7 minutes with this one. I'm sure that the Blacklist will get involved. What was your first ever record, Dylan? I'm talking I know different for your generation, I appreciate, but physical purchase or something that you got into so heavily that you streamed not. And what would you describe as your first ever record?
Vinyl or CD?
The first one.
Whichever one you bought first.
You're going to have to give that some thought. But Blacklist, get involved. What was your first record? What was the first thing you ever owned? And it can't be any more shameful than mine.
Do you know what mine was?
I think I do, but I've forgotten.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, yes.
My first record that I ever owned that was a gift was Spice Girls.
Wow, there we go. So
there you go, look. Do you see that? Two become one, Dylan. You and me, baby.
Oh, you're on the puns tonight. I was going to say, though, I thought that you were actually singing Fred Durst and a bit of Limp Bizkit there. And the Hot Job. So shameful, Mandy Snowblade. So shameful, Will.
I liked
my first Aqua. Nice. I assume that was Barbie Girl or the album that Barbie Girl was on. I don't remember the album, but I know that Barbie Girl was the big single.
Stuck on You single by PJ and Duncan.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
PJ and Duncan.
Is Mandy coming tomorrow?
Yes.
I think she is. So we can give you a shout out of let's get ready to rumble from the stage. That'll be good.
Lorraine asked how old was I when I realised I could sing, but she asked it right after I did that Spice Girls impression. So I'm wondering if that's what she was referring to. But then she put I used to like you.
This is improved. Yeah. But what I like is that she's put the word use because I think it's got the Scottish accent in it. It's like, well, I used to like you. It's got that in there. I like that. I'm loving Susie's, Mel and Kim. Loving that. And then obviously the Bangles. Funny enough, my wife was singing Bangles the other day. Eternal Flame sticks in your.
Did Mel and Kim do a Christmas song?
Oh, I don't know. All I remember is, unfortunately, one of them fell over at the Brits. I don't know if you remember that on the stage. I'm able to take any nice thought to a dark place. Yeah. And she broke her back, got cancer, and died.
Nice.
I remember the comeback single that was called "Don't Worry," which is basically saying you're going to get back on your feet. All right, but
when you said I'm able to take anything to a dark place, I thought you meant you'd already done it, and then you went there even harder.
Yep, it wasn't just you fell over. That as a consequence of that fall, it eventually took her life.
Different Mel and Kim. Will okay. Didn't they?
I know.
Wasn't there a Mel and Kim? They did. It was a comedian, wasn't it? Mel. And they did "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree."
Oh, you were thinking of that. So that was Mel. Oh, yeah, Kim Wilde and I think Mel Smith was it, which was a spoof on the name of Mel and Kim because they were big at the time.
Right. Well, I never knew that.
They did "Rock the Clock." So yeah, you are right on that.
Ah, well there you go. Because that's the only Mel and Kim I'm actually aware of. Is that Christmas song?
Imagine Salt and Pepper, but not as good. If you remember Salt and Pepper.
Well, I'm aware of the name.
So what was yours?
The first record I ever bought that I can remember was I went to see Cancer Bats.
Nice.
I can't remember where. I have the ticket somewhere, but I'm not going to go dig it now. And one of the supporting bands, they were called Insight.
Okay.
And they blew me away, and I bought the record.
Insight.
Proper vinyl as well.
Insight.
Nice.
Are they still a band? Are they still going?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they released a new album not long ago.
What was the CD? By the way, Will, you're getting called out by Lorraine. Sorry, Lorraine. I assumed because you were coming from Scotland, you were Scottish. My apologies.
I forgot to answer
Will,
the question.
I haven't answered her question.
Lorraine, I'm yet to really believe that I can sing. The guys make me sing and tell me I sing. I don't particularly like the noise that comes out of me. Although I've been singing in Black Lakes for a good few years, and then I was in another band for several years before that. I'm just trying my best, you know. That's all that you can be. That's all you can do. It's all you can be asked to do. Just try your best.
Yeah.
I've always wanted the fact that Will has been singing since he was 23. On the sense that he joined Black Lakes and started singing. There you go. I saw Insight at Bloodstock 2019.
Yeah. I'm not sure who the guitarist was when I saw them, but it was when they were touring the Up in Hell album. That's the vinyl I have.
Loving your work, Susie Boots. You can go from Mel and Kim to Insight. That's good effort.
Yeah,
that's a good effort.
Love that.
Mel and Kim to Bloodstock. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'd heard of Mel and Kim, but I hadn't heard of Insight, so that's a good effort. And I like the name of that guitar player already, Drew Tang. That sounds like it would be,
Drew Tang.
Interesting, like any kind of rap rock crossover. I'd imagine with Cancer Bat, something like that. Or did it have some? No, not at all.
No, it was pure death metal.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, cool. Even better.
Like old school death metal.
Nice.
Guys, we're about to hit half an hour already.
Wow, they are very good. I will have to check out Insight. Yeah, we only got.
I'll send you.
Yeah, whack it over. But yeah, we are unbelievably at half an hour already. If you sound as good live as you do on Spotify, I'll be well pleased. Yeah, I'm not even sure that. I'm not even sure. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, check carefully, mate.
Yeah. It is really us on Spotify. I'm not saying that like we're doing a Milli Vanilli and it's all made up. So yeah, it is us. It is us.
We don't do it unless we can replicate it live. It's kind of
precisely,
So
absolutely.
hopefully you'll enjoy what you hear, or at least it'll bear some resemblance to what you've heard on Spotify, and to the point where you'll be like, oh, I think that's that song I like.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you can tell us at the end and go, did you play that one? Like, yeah, that was track 3. Oh, it didn't sound like it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Oh, that's the live version. It's different, very different beast. Speaking of...
I like this. Drew Tang likes EBM. Dylan, you'll have to tell me what EBM is. Is that electronic black metal or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
But the band are Death As. Susie, you'll have to educate us. I've never come across the subgenre of EBM before. So you'll have to let us know what EBM is. I like this. I'm learning things from the Blacklist. This is good.
You're being taught.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he can be taught. That's one of my favourite lines from Aladdin. Quite funny.
I just want to say very quickly, whilst I remember, for those of you coming tomorrow, doors open at 7:30, and we are on stage at 7:45. So if you're planning to see us, please do get there, grab your drink, and get ready to get your face melted by an evening of very loud music, because we're very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be good. Wow, electronic body music, EBM is awesome.
Calling it EBM, it reminds me of something that one of my friends in school said to me. We were talking about EDM.
Yes.
And we were both young, and I was like, "Oh, what does it stand for?" He was like, "Oh, I don't know, probably like epileptic death music or something."
Nice. There's a new genre right there.
I know.
I actually quite like EDM as an electronic dance music. Depends what it is. Some of it I like, but I've never heard of EBM before. Electronic body music.
No, neither why.
That will be tonight's subgenre to investigate. Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
Important facts, Will, as you said, 7:30 doors, 7:45 Black Lakes.
Yeah. So be there.
Stab.
Right. Thanks. You are watching from.
I love it.
Oh, I love that.
That's brilliant.
I'm queuing up early so I can be at the front. Well, bless you for thinking that you'd have to queue to get to the front. But that is nice to know. We'll be there. We'll be there early too, so we can say hi. We should probably call it, because as much as I could keep chatting for the next hour or so, YouTube hates long videos for some reason. It doesn't like it when you go on too long anyway. It tends to try and bury them, as well as people not wanting to sit and watch us talk for hours on end about rubbish. So we'll sort of bring this one to a close, which means I get to shut up and say
Thanks very much for and your likes. We really appreciate it. Thanks. We're genuinely loving it, and can't wait to see some of you tomorrow. We'll chat, talk album, because obviously we're not recorded to the world, so everyone else can dismiss what you know as a rumour, because we're not broadcasting it, so we can chat all those things. No worries, Lorraine, that's fine. If you're shy, it's all good.
Lorraine, I'm incredibly shy, Lorraine, so I have to tell people that before gigs. Don't be offended if I don't speak to you, and also don't think that I'm being up my own ass. It's not that at all. I have a very, very hard time approaching people, and being on the merch stand and things. It makes me deeply uncomfortable, which is odd for someone who's the front man in the band. But that's how I am. But yes, I'm going to stop talking and say see you guys tomorrow if you're coming, and if not, we'll see you back here in 2 weeks' time for another Blacklist. Thank you very much for joining us. And guys, have you said your goodbyes?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And awesome to have you with us, Dylan.
Until next time. Cheers, everybody. Good night.
Take care.